Welcome back, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're gonna be talking about Apex Legends. Keep in mind this game came out like 3-4 weeks ago and has already passed 25 million players. On Twitch it is a game which is passing Fortnite, it is extremely popular and more streamers are switching to this. The game itself is made by Respawn Entertainment, the people who brought you the Titanfall franchise. In my opinion, Titanfall 2 was an amazing game. It had great level design in single player, and the single player itself with the story and how it was paced and everything was really goddamn good. The problem with that game is that it came out 7 days after Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 came out on the 21st of October 2016, this came out on the 28th of October 2016, so you can imagine why this game didn't really succeed as much as people wanted it to succeed, and Respawn just went off the radar. They have been doing something, we didn't know what, and for all of us we were thinking, okay, Titanfall 3 is coming, but then they come out with Apex Legends. And I am so glad that they had spent, all of these years working on this and working it in silence, because imagine if we found out that Apex Legends was in development before. It would be a shit show. You would have people comparing it to Fortnite even before it comes out, then you would have people dissing EA and Respawn because it's not Titanfall. But what they did, they kept to themselves and they released this game. All of a sudden, it is a hit. And I'm not going to lie, it is really a great game. But there has been one question on everyone's minds. Did EA decide this? Because people said, like, did Titanfall really die because of Apex? And Respawn came out with a statement saying that EA had nothing to do with this. And honestly, I can kind of see that. And the reason why I say that EA didn't have anything to do with this is because if they did, something would have went wrong. Keep in mind, anything connected with EA at the moment, everything connected with Activision, is being criticized all over the internet, and it's because of the bad business practices these two publishers have. And I've seen this in the past, when publishers rush developers to finish a game before its time, and what you get is an unfinished product, and you basically have problems which might cost your company. This is something which has been happening with BioWare. Anthem is not the best game, and this might actually end up in BioWare being closed. Like, the future of BioWare, in my opinion, is not that bright. And imagine if EA did something like this with Respawn. They would have released Titanfall 3, and of course it would have been suffocated by other games. Yes, they are going out to cash in on a trend such as Royale, but this is not a game which is copying everyone around it. It really added something new to the Royale genre, which I am really happy about. Now maybe this will serve as a lecture towards EA that in the future every other studio they own, not just Respawn, if left alone and left to do its job so that talented people can do what they do best, create games, we wouldn't have problems with these publishers. We wouldn't have problems that EA is having right now with cancelling all those amazing Star Wars games, releasing Battlefront 2, which was filled with microtransactions. In Apex Legends you do have Apex crates. It's okay in my opinion, like it's not too much. It's definitely not too much. It really depends how it's going to continue to develop in the future, if they will go into microtransactions more. Like most of the stuff you do have in a game right now, like Legends and stuff, you can get with in-game currencies. You don't have to buy them with real money. Skins, on the other hand, well, you get an Apex box, like I think after level 20 every 2 levels, so yeah. It takes a while to get them. Like at the beginning, once you start playing, you really get huge amounts of Apex crates, but they're nothing special in my opinion. And every single skin that was, made is really well done. It's not something that you think of it as rushed, even though I'm not for microtransactions all that much. This is okay. This level of microtransactions is amazing because the gameplay itself doesn't suffer. The gameplay itself is fun because Respawn didn't listen to anyone else. They didn't listen to EA. They stick to their ideas, they stick to their project, and at the end of the day, you get a game which is played. So maybe in the future, EA is going to let their developers work on their games and not rush them, because that is the main problem of the gaming industry of today. Publishers are overworking developers and they fill them with these crazy ideas and loot boxes and microtransactions which ultimately hurt the game. Apex hopefully will not become one of those games, because they know if they want to fight on the royale scene, they have to fight Fortnite, they have to fight PUBG, they have to fight Call of Duty, and so far with this title it is going really well for them. Now, this is all fine, but I really hope that the future of this game is bright and they will continue to update the game as much as they can, adding new stuff, fixing the problems, because currently netcode is a huge problem. The game keeps crashing a lot. There has been some lag between, once you go into the game. It's a problem. It's not a big problem, but it's a problem, especially, for example, if you are, let's say, you are down to last 2 squads and your game crashes. I've had my friend, crash when he was just about to win. So it's a problem, they have to work on it, and hopefully it is going to be fixed, because one game which has been optimized like crazy is Fortnite. You can run that game on a toaster, and Apex Legends itself is really well made when it comes to optimization. I've had friends who don't have amazing PCs and they're able to stream the game, they're able to play the game, so they definitely have access to more people and to more audience. Especially if a game is well optimized, you are able to send it to multiple people that don't have, as I said, amazing PCs, and just by doing that you increase the audience that plays this game, and it can only benefit the title in the future. And this is gonna be everything for today. If you want to get more Apex content, please subscribe and like this video, and tell me down below, are you playing Apex Legends? What do you think about this? What do you think the future of this game is going to be? One thing I want them to add: solos and duos. Please add them, because squads are good, but god damn it, sometimes I get so frustrated with my teammates. But hopefully solos are coming, and I can't wait to see what this game has in store for us. Keep in mind, it has been out for 4 weeks now, and more content is on the way. This is LKM signing out. Stay classy, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.